I love my country. I'm a proud Englishman. I can see why people are doing it, because a lot of institutions around the country won't put up the flags. Every now and again, it blows over. You get the isolated incident, which isn't good, it is upsetting. And I'm associated with Chinese takeaways, but I would have felt the same whether it had been an Indian, Caribbean, Mexican, Greek, Turkish. People that are working here shouldn't be targeted like that. No one should be targeted like that.
John, how did you come into social media? What are you known for? And do you feel a bit conflicted when you see how the world is now arguing in Britain about who we all are?
Well, first of all, I came into social media by a fluke. My middle son used to put videos of me ordering Chinese and eating Chinese online. I had no idea I was on TikTok. So none of this has been chased, or especially not from me. It's just sort of happened. Built up a bit of a following, which I'm grateful for around the world. And when you say about this in England now, yeah, it does upset you, because I love my country. I'm a proud Englishman. And when you see the flags going up, I can see why people are doing it, because a lot of institutions around the country won't put up the flags. So people are sort of taking it amongst themselves. And it's normal people that are doing it. But every now and again, it blows over. You get the isolated incident, which isn't good, it is upsetting.
So did you see a picture of a Chinese takeaway in York saying, go home?
Yeah, I saw that online. And I think the lady had been running it for 15 years. She's lived here, she's worked hard. And I'm associated with Chinese takeaways. But I would have felt the same whether it had been an Indian, Caribbean, Mexican, Greek, Turkish. You know, people that are working here shouldn't be targeted like that. No one should be targeted like that. And it just sort of hit a nerve. And I'm going up to York in a couple of weeks. I'm going to go into the takeaway and give them a bit of custom.
So you want Chinese takeaways to be great and lovely, and you want British people to respect the population that lives here, but there's a bit of a gap. It seems that there's illegal access to the country and everyone's very anxious.
Everyone's very anxious. I think a lot of it comes from social media. I think we're being fed a lot of untruths on both sides. So it's fueling people's fear, what you said. But I don't believe, no matter who's here, illegally or legal, you shouldn't be hounded. You know, there's ways, there's processes in this country. I believe in this country. I still think we're one of the fairest countries in the world. So
when you see our flag used, how would you like it used? Can I paint it on a roundabout? Can I shove it on my flagpole?
I think you can put it on your flagpole. I think you can hang it where you want to hang it if you want to. But I'm as patriotic as anyone, and I don't think I need to see it down every street. I really don't. I think there's times and places for it, like your military reunions, sporting occasions, last night at the proms. I don't think as English or British we need to shove our flag down anybody's throat.
When I look at the government and the people, in the middle is social media. It's like a new way of putting a poster up. When you and me grew up, I don't know how old we both are, we're probably the same age. We could only influence opinion by getting into the papers or putting a poster up. Now we've got social media, the internet, and people put stuff up there that's basically fake. And even if it's true, it unnerves people's energies. It makes us... Is it British, the actions we've seen on the street?
I think, listen, most of the people with the flags are law-abiding citizens. But you obviously get the odd ones that infiltrate or hijack the agenda, and that's not good. But the social media is where the untruths come. There are a lot of people where you don't know what to believe anymore. You really don't.
When you go with your great patriotism, your pride in the country, your love of basically a nice Chinese takeaway, when you go to York and you go and give support, what do you hope to achieve?
Listen, I'm only a small cog in a massive wheel. I will just go there. I'm known for Chinese food. I will go there, I will buy something, I will take it back to my hotel and eat it, and just give them a little shout out on social media. So it'll just give them a little boost for that day. And listen, I'm as fair can be. People that are running businesses do not need that in any way, shape or form.
Is it possible they'll get a Bosch?
Bosch, they'll get a Bosch. They'll get a few chicken ball Bosches as well.
But Big John, thank you very much. and bosh.